Hello and welcome back to Wireman's Whimsy. This week we are going to work with the Sparkling Snowflakes set. It has the stamp set and it also has this banner punch, the snowflake top punch. Do a bit of work with that later in the week, but this is the card we're going to start the week off with, and I've used Bubble Bath and Smoky Slate. And I've used some of the tinsel gems for the middle of the snowflakes here. This is a standard North American card base in Smoky Slate. Then I've got a 5 1/4 by 4 mat in the Bubble Bath. And then I've got a 5 by 3 3/4 card front in the basic white, which I'm going to stamp. So what I need to do is I'm going to stamp all of the detail pieces in the Smoky Slate. I find it easier to stamp the darker color first and then stamp the other one over top. I find it easier to line up that way. So we're just going to stamp all over the card, filling in everywhere. Oops. Okay, now let's see if we can line that back up again. Oh, are we good? Or we are good. It's the creative energy out there. There we go. So we're going to just keep stamping this snowflake all the way around. And there we go. Okay, so that's our stamping with that. And I'm just going to add in a couple of pieces down like this. Just a couple of edges in. There we go. All right. So now I'm going to come in with the Bubble Bath and the solid background piece. So that's the solid background and that's the detail piece. It's probably easier just to see them when they're stamped. But I'm going to come in and I'm going to line up just like that. So there we go. And like that. And all of the pieces. So we're just going to continue to go around and line up those detail pieces to put the Bubble Bath underneath, and you can do any color you want. I thought this might look really nice, even with the boho blue kind of idea. So just keep coming around and inking those up. And like I say, I find it much easier to line up if I've done the darker color first. I tried doing it with the lighter color first, and it wasn't a disaster, but it certainly took more time to line everything up. So let's just finish off this last one. And I can say a thank you to all the new subscribers this week and new people commenting. I really appreciate it, and as you'll have noticed, I do reply to all the comments. There might be a time lag if there's a time difference, because I'm not always awake at 3 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes I am and sometimes I answer, but I do appreciate all of you watching and your kind comments, and I love how positive our community is. So you can see this is a bit darker than the finished one, so the Smoky Slate does dry just a little bit lighter than it stamps. So let's just pop this one over here. Now, this one I didn't put an embossing folder behind, but I'm going to try it with the So Swirly folder. I just wondered if, like, the motion of snowflakes blowing on the wind, I just wanted to just step it up a little bit and see if it makes a difference, if I like it better. Now, this is a standard folder, not a 3D folder. So I need to take out the plate number 2 kind of the shim, and just run with the base plate one and the two plates, number 3 plates, the cutting plates. So we're just going to run that through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss. And as always, the folders have to go through with the hinge edge first so that we don't distort the folder. And I just need to move this because when I use it without the other folder, it creates a suction. There we go. With the base, the first cutting mat, and it lets go with a bang, and it makes me jump every time. So I thought I'd just make that not happen this time. So this is our card without the So Swirly folder, and then with the So Swirly. So let's just build the card up and we'll see where we end up. So I'm just going to grab some adhesive and just add this. It looks like I'm almost out of adhesive in this one. So we just line that up, equal distance in sides. And these are just kind of the standard borders because there's a 1/4 of an inch difference each way in size. So you've got a good solid 1/8 of an inch all the way around. So you don't have to worry about those narrow margins or narrow borders. Okay, so we're just flat mounting. You could dimensionalize this if you wanted to lift it up a little bit from the card base. You certainly could dimensionalize it. And I've got the greeting already done. And I thought about just stamping some of the basic gray snowflakes on the edges, but I decided not to because with the background that detailed, having the greeting without so much detail really makes it pop. So, and this is dimensionalized, and I'm just popping it wherever I think it fits. And I like it right there. Yep. And then I'm just going to add some of these tinsel gems. This is the Tinsel Gem 3-pack. It's got the blue, the green, and the pink. And I think this is the Bubble Bath. This is Shy Shamrock, I believe. It could be the Summer Splash. And then this, I believe, is supposed to be Blueberry Bushel, I think. They're beautiful and they go with everything. The colors don't absolutely have to match. So I'm just putting the pink ones in the middle. Oops, where did that one go? I've lost it. There we go. And wherever there's a kind of center, I'm not going to put one in there because that's really close to the edge of the envelope. And it might just distort the envelope too much. So I'm going to put those like that. And then I'm popping one there and one there like that. And that is our card. So let me know in the comments if you prefer it with the swirly, the So Swirly background, creating that sense of movement, or if you prefer it just nice and plain and just letting the snowflakes speak for themselves. So thank you so much for watching, and let's create together again soon.